Hi, my name's Michelle Matheson. I'm with AZ Realty Pro Team with my home group. I've known Chris, I'd say we're going on about 9 years, almost 10. I met her when I just first started out in real estate. I wouldn't choose anybody else to be a friend with or to have on my files and take care of my clients. What Chris has done to attribute to my success model is I was a new agent when I met her. I was probably in real estate for a year, and she took me from baby steps all the way through. Her knowledge and expertise and her demeanor has represented me well, and it has made me look much smarter and has brought me to my success today. I didn't choose to work with Chris. I was forced to work with Chris. I was representing a buyer, and the listing agent demanded that I had to use Chris Lovett. I had a great relationship with another title company and was very upset that I had to go with somebody else, because in Arizona, the buyer gets to choose, and the buyer was paying their own closing costs. But I didn't want to lose the deal for the client, so obviously we went with Chris Lovett. I called Chris. I was not happy, and I expressed to her, like, I guess I have to use you. Who are you? How do you work? She quickly calmed me down and said, oh, I know this listing agent. He's a little bit difficult to work with, but I've got him covered. I've got you covered. I guarantee you won't be disappointed. I'm gonna come by and personally introduce myself to you and pick up the earnest deposit. I gave her my address. The next morning, she was at my door. Lo and behold, she lived behind me. We were neighbors. From then on, we've been doing business together. She did not fail me. She came through on every commitment she said she was gonna do, and we had a smooth sailing closing, and she gave one-on-one personal attention to not just my client, but to myself and my staff at that time. Chris has met my expectations in so many different levels. Obviously, we come across some obstacles in real estate, and if I need to resolve it, I know that she's the one to do it. From land issues to mobile homes with different VIN numbers being recorded on different parcels, and her literally digging through paperwork all night long, scattered on her floor, to figure it out so that we could have a successful close. Chris always knows what I need, and I don't know how she knows it. On a professional level, she's in tune, but she also takes that towards your personal life. She seems to get to know you very well, and she can read through you. She knows when you're having a bad day. She knows when you're having a good day. She knows when you just need a phone call and a joke, and she's quick to respond and make sure that she's there for you and you know it. I've learned quite a bit from Chris throughout the years. Again, I met her when I was really very new. Chris has taught me the ins and outs of escrow. Most escrow officers won't take the time to explain the backstory, what's going on in their office. But because she knows that I'm very particular, and she knows I like to connect the dots, she'll take the time. She actually takes the time to sit there and explain to me what's kind of going on behind the scenes and why we're where we're at and what needs to be done and how she's going to get it done. The best piece of advice Chris has ever given me is to not let this affect me personally. I tend to be very emotional and get emotionally involved with my clients and the files, and she's taught me how to try to separate that. The business is business, and at the end of the day, everything works out. Chris shows me that my clients are of importance to her, because the second I give a file across, I'm hearing from Bethy and her immediately. The clients are notified same day. There's no waiting to hear from them, and there's constant communication. She copies me and my team members on all of the emails, so no one's ever left out of the loop. Chris and I stay connected through, various modes during deals: text, email, telephone primarily. I mean, for as busy as she is, for her to be able to pick up the phone, give me a call, and spend the amount of time that she does with me, it's hard to believe she has other clients out there. I think what I love the most about Chris is that she's just not a person behind a desk. She's witty, she's loud, she's out there, she's involved, she's all over the place, always with a smile. And if a problem comes up, she's quick to stomp it out. But if you know Chris, you know Chris. It's like the little Tasmanian devil running in and out of the room. Oh, the worst movie ever was The Hills Have Eyes.
Have a safe trip.
Every time I run out to Morristown or Circle City, I get scared. The weirdest thing, or the scariest, let's start with the scariest thing I've ever seen in a home is this porcelain doll sitting in the corner of a room all by itself in an empty house. With Chris, there's no pretending. You know exactly where you are with her. She's your friend. She'll go above and beyond all measures, and you wouldn't know that she has as much on her plate. She'll do everything in the world for everybody else, but she will not let you do anything for her.